uncharacteristically missed a few shots on the Zenyatta on the ground. It could have really changed the scope of this fight. However, though, Third Ultimate's coming out. Poco's got self-destruct ready too. Fleta out of the mix makes the rest of Philly very comfortable.
Exactly right. It's so comfortable. In fact, they're going to go ahead and paint the walls red. Poco crushing them. And there's the collapse. That's exactly what Philly were looking for. That one kill to really start things rolling for them. And Seoul Dynasty just not able to counter-engage effectively.
Even with 6 dead, I'm not counting Seoul out of this first defense. All right, maybe I am.
Maybe you are now. Come on, Hex.
They are going to take first point. Rather, don't necessarily combo well together, but maybe they can find some space for the Deadeye. I like the drive-by Deadeye, where you go up on the ramp.
Well, Jaehong's on a mission, and well, the shots are there, and he comes out of stealth too early. Not going to be able to get those high-value targets. Boombox already picked the coalescence, but he gets hacked. Beautiful work there from Jaehong, and it will be a full clean here from Seoul Dynasty, hunting Philadelphia Fusion down at their spawn.
At the flashiest or cleanest of fights, but it doesn't matter. You expect to win fights that you EMP, and that's all that matters in the end. Did I hit my EMP, make sure that everyone can't get away?
Fleta's got the blade. He's looking for the angle. Fade has been used as well. Boombox has no way out, but Carpe will start things off. There's the one. Sound barrier is out, however, to cancel this Dragon Blade. Fleta finally gets the kill on EQO. Some damage dealt, and he's even staying alive, although he is under pressure, and they will hunt him down. Poco with the kill.
This one's not over yet. They started off with a huge false bomb, got 2 kills very early. Poco's going to come in and clean up the rest of that DPS. Now it's just a matter of staying alive on the point to see that they can stall this out, but the kills come quickly. Again, for Philadelphia, they continue to clean up.
Oh, and follow-up EMP as well. That could really turn the tide. And yes, Seoul Dynasty behind the EMP, just go charging out onto the point, looking to take advantage of it. Boombox with the lighthouse, though, doing a lot of damage. And with the help of Poco, the kill on Toby will make life difficult here for Jaehong.
They're doing such a good job of coming out and chasing kills, but still keeping a presence on the point. So far, no permanent progress has been done. They continue to battle this one out. This one, it might not be over, but if you're Philadelphia, you need the next couple of kills or you're going to bail.
Oh, there we go. It is going to be EQO finally getting the attack visor, guns down Zumba, and a hail of bullets. And now they start to make some progress here on this point. Soul Dynasty trying to play it patiently, but with Fraggy batting you in the face, keeping you off the point, they will be able to get the contest before 50% is gained, and that's going to be Carpe managing to take down the Winston.
Locked in the corner, they're going to throw down a sound barrier as well to give everyone nice shields there. Zumba gets demexed and deleted quickly. Still going for it, not quite at 2 ticks yet, September.
Right, but they are getting there. Very close now. You do have Munchkin trying to do the best that he can here to just tap the point. Tanks are back into this fight as well for Soul, but they get forced back, giving up too much ground. Seems like he's still just on the hunt. Fleta, in the meantime, just chucking shurikens in people's faces. He's going to be able to get out of there intact, and that sets it up. Munchkin ready and waiting to go and collapse on Fraggy. Nowhere to hide. Munchkin 1 step ahead that entire time, playing it so patient.
He had been hiding out for EQO, who went over there to check it out. Both teams have now lost their Winston, but of course the trades are going to benefit the offense. And who needs trades when you can just straight up get kills? Fleta waiting for that health back to recharge. It's a nervous moment there, but he gets to it. Will be cut up. However, a DMAC will take the Diva down. They're not even putting time on the point. Point's empty right now. They're just chasing kills.
They are. This is interesting. As an afterthought, Poco picks up the kill on Fleta. That works. And what looked like a very solid situation here for Seoul has been kind of flipped on its head. Philadelphia Fusion are the ones who are battling back. Munchkin is, of course, still around, looking to get on this point to stop it from degrading completely, their progress, that is. And they are now starting to push forward here. Seoul Dynasty getting close to 2 ticks on the first point before it can get contested at the last second.
It was very strange that they didn't go after the point there. I wonder if that's a bait, and I wouldn't put it past Seoul to get the tanks back in there.
Instead, he has to back as well, just get some healing.
Now we're just going to start seeing Transcendences probably come out of both teams. Fraggy has gotten his Primal Rage on, trying to do a little bit of stall. It's been all Soul so far, though. Need to find a little bit of a kill. Soul will double down, throw down the sound barrier.
That forces it out. Boombox now going to go for the trance. We'll have a sound barrier in just a moment's time here from Neptuno. Is it going to be fast enough, though? Fleta making sushi out of him.
So smart there to use the sound barrier. Then they get a later Transcendence from their own Zenyatta to counter the other Transcend. Toby will go down in this fight, though, so it's still 5 on the point for Soul as they continue to push. I believe they're nearing their 2nd tick of progress there. They continue to clean up. Zumba out of mech, though.
You get presence on it. You keep presence on it. It's starting to degrade. They're holding Philly. Philadelphia Fusion yet again managed to hold the line. Somehow, Spear was able to get out intact. He gets topped up immediately by his healers.
Frankie jumped last second. It could have been very dangerous there. Here comes the blade, though. He does find Winston in the corner. Will go down immediately. Fleta out of this fight, though, to EQO. That's so much finishing and damage potential gone.
Munchkin needs to step up here. He needs to deliver a kill, and sure enough, he finds it. Carpe gone. And now they do manage to roll it over. Seoul Dynasty off the back of that push. You're thinking, well, with Fleta out of the picture, they might be lacking that. Munchkin trying to go to work, trying to sow discord here in the back ranks, and goes for the stick. Not going to get it. Not the stick, actually. Just decided to dive in there. He will get out, though.
They were really going after the tank play there, but now there is a small advantage for Philadelphia. They've taken one, now they've taken two down. It is a 6v4 on the first point, but now Toby will bring Fleta back into it. Gotta watch your head.
Zumba now gone. That's a big beefy target. Fleta equalizes, though, takes down Fraggy, takes Dine left and right. But Carpe winning the duel versus Munchkin should be the turning point here for Philadelphia Fusion. Fleta has to be careful, watch his head. You can see him ducking out of the way, and EQO once more finding the follow-up. Cheong hangs on by a thread.
I really like that they went after that too, because Seoul was just waiting up there. They didn't want to go back in just yet. This is the second time one of the Seoul tanks has put themselves in that corner, essentially donating their body to science, but EQ goes down. Did not see Miro diving in on him, distracted over there. Now we're fighting in a hallway.
Never a good idea. Almost as bad as a basement, but they will get caught. They will get crushed up against the wall. Miro's still here, primal, but he will be able to jump back to safety. Neptuno gets the res on Boombox, though, and so there is still a presence here for Philadelphia Fusion, although, as I say, that Fraggy gets clipped by Munchkin, and that might end it.
That's a big presence down. EQO switches last second, and Doomfist just for the mobility to get back on the point, and he's got some self-sustain. Should he be able to get there? He cannot get there. EQO down, Carpe down. It does not seem as though Philadelphia will be able to pull this one out. That flood of gold in the kill feed confirms that suspicion. Seoul's last defense will hold there. To find an angle the team's not expecting on. They're just going to try to take high ground. They take Boombox.
Oh, that's monstrous. Fleta and Munchkin find the duo. Not able to peel for each other. They get wiped out immediately. And Seoul Dynasty should be able to collect this first point rather quickly now.
Where you see Fleta right now is where they initially started poking around with their tanks, and they were looking for where people were. Then there was a quick little boost of the speed onto the right-hand side. They got the tanks in position where the focus for the Fusion was elsewhere. Dove onto that back line. There was no one there to help out Boombox or Neptuno. Now Philadelphia is going to have to find a miracle in their bag here to be able to hold on. Seoul is nearing the all
supports exactly who he wants to chop to bits. Gonna get caught, however, that's a bit dicey. Oh, under pressure, 9 HP. Oh, and he's not gonna make it out. Fleta with the long-range shuriken. Big opportunity now, especially because the trance has been used. Fleta hasn't even used his Dragon Blade yet. He's gonna get to chop him to bits.
Going for it, looking for Neptuno. He initiates with a deflect to make sure that he can't get slept. Fleta will fall down. They've lost Neptuno, though. It's a big source of healing and defense and anti-healing, more importantly, done. They will continue to fall. That is not where you want to be, Poco. Even in Pilot Diva form, he will fall as well.
And now that sets it up. Sound barrier here for Toby. Gets delayed, but he will get it off. And Seoul Dynasty will pick up the first map here.
Later, Toby. No, the power of rollerblades compels him.
I got my hopes up there for a second, Hex. I got my hopes up, but it was inevitable. Gravity is always waiting just to mess you up.
See, sometimes you just have to accept your fate there, die and reset. There's no way you're coming back up over the wall. Actually, I've seen several Lucios be able to do it there. Not the case there for Toby. Don't have any sort of long-range hit scan. He's just going for it right now, or at least juking towards it.
Thinking about it. Great punish, though, coming in from Zumba. Jumps on it. Good comms there from Seoul Dynasty to make that pick happen. Poco gonna have to commit the self-destruct. Munchkin backing off with the recall. Right back into the fight if he wants it. But they're doing fantastic work right now, Philadelphia Fusion, as whittling Seoul down. Now it's a matter of actually getting a trade kill. And as I say it, as I praise them, Hex, the curse.
You're fine with this right now, though. You want to get to about 85 to 90% to set yourself up for a one-fight victory. Razor's Edge to make sure you finish this Zenyatta. He doesn't get that kill. It could be entirely different. And then a completely different part of his kit that does not involve bullets at all. The mobility and the ability to touch and stall out points. Soul and Firm Control have already dropped Boombox in this fight as well. And here comes a closeout visor.
Exactly, he's looking for one. There it is. Does manage to spot out EQO. EQO, however, is going to cut Toby in half before Fleta can do anything about it. The D-Mech would be great. Yes, Poco is gone. Follow-up kill there for Fleta. Carpe trying to get in here, trying to drop this monster, but it's just not meant to be. He will devour you with the help of his team.
Helix there to take down Boombox. Boombox, of course, on
bit more of the Tracer map. Obviously, EQO, however, will be able to get Miro. Miro can get aggressive at times as well. He does usually get the support from his team. He just overextends a little bit too far that time around and gets punished for it.
Is very likely just going to be poke. I doubt you'll see Seoul engage without their main tank to be able to create the space for him. Now they're going to poke around. Now they're going to have the respawns up. They don't want to give this up for free, but they do just that a little bit too late to get on there.
Zumba. Yeah, there we go. Munchkin is going to be able to come, well, help out. Zumba calling a low target. Munchkin's there to capitalize. Munchkin hunting down Fraggy as well. Munchkin finds Fraggy, and Miro there with the DMEC on Poco. They're getting picked off one after another here. Philadelphia Fusion, it's not looking too hot for him.
I think I've seen the silver back of Fraggy more than I've seen his front. He is retreating often. Philadelphia had to burn a Transcendent just to get into a position to be able to fight. Not the position you want to be in. Double support ultimates are up for Seoul as well.
There it is. And Fleta now, he knows that if he's just patient, waits for the Dragon Blade, they've got no way to stop him. And he's just calmly walking back, and there it is, spots it out. EQO gets it as well. EQO is dead, and everybody gone for Philadelphia Fusion. A very solid performance here from Seoul Dynasty at the beginning of this series, up 2-0 in maps just like that. A little bit as Fraggy once again steps his toe onto the point, sets up that hard point defense going behind the shield for his team. In the meantime, they're just darting all over the place, Seoul Dynasty, and Poco getting whittled down. There's the Coalescence getting thrown into the mix here by Boombox, not holding it back. And we will have Toby launching himself into the fight, nearly getting on that Valkyrie, but he gets caught. Carpe, the big kill that can turn things around here for Philadelphia Fusion.
Missing hooks early on was EQO, but he was able to take down the Tracer on the other side of things. Then Carpe was able to come into the mix as well, take down his opposing number, and Fleta on the other side of things with no DPS in that.
Yeah, one more stick, no, Munchkin. Well, it's not Munchkin, Carpe gonna whip it. Munchkin still in this fight, although it is getting a bit dicey for him. Boombox not gonna be able to collect that kill with the recall. Munchkin stays alive. And Munchkin in the back line now could make this a little uncomfortable here for Philadelphia Fusion. He's getting into the healers, really trying to pull them back. Boombox has to fade out of harm's way.
Self-destruct, and EQO is just gonna chuck right in his face. Here comes the blade, and there goes the blade! EQO, no one his equal so far. It's another beautiful hook onto Fleta.
And they are just going to make it 2 minutes and a half here to get this third point on lock for Philly Fusion. Finding that out. He is going to get barriered. He is going to get backing off. Poco getting a little bit of energy, and the shield is up to negate the Earth Shatter, but that doesn't matter when Poco and Boombox are going to work.
Completely denied. Fraggy's going to take a nap, but not the dirt nap. Just going to be pushed a little bit by the car. A little help there from the payload as Poco has gone to his own Zarya, melts down 2. Not a whole lot for Seoul to be able to fall back on here. They need a pulse bomb. Munchkin's got it.
Oh, is he gonna get it? No, nothing out of it, and they are gonna be able to get back into this fight. Zumba getting focused out. Excellent work. Poco has been at full charge ever since he switched over to this Zarya. He is doing so much damage. Might as well be a trip DPS lineup here. It's really where it gets important.
It's just a matter of finding the Widow to make sure you're not going to barrage in those sight lines now. He's got himself a really good angle. A rocket's going to knock Fraggy off. Of course, there's the barrage. Finds himself 2. Carpe makes him pay for it, but that's a trade you take.
The damage is done. That's all he was looking for. Munchkin with the Infrasight as well. Gonna get that follow-up, and there it is. The headshot on Neptuno. The point was already lost, but, you know, it's always good. Get the stats.
It works so well together because
great awareness from the support.
It's an underrated part of what Lucio's can do because they have that enhanced speed. They can check out areas where other heroes are out of position. If they do so, Lucio's able to get back in the mix. Blossom incoming, takes down 3!
Oh, it doesn't get much better than that. Textbook stuff from Fleta. Break the Rhine shield, and then there's nothing stopping you from shredding everything in sight. And so, Seoul Dynasty picking up that second point in very good time. 4 minutes.
Ineffective. Zarya doesn't do a whole lot at 0% charge.
Yeah. You definitely needed those barriers. Exactly. Look at that. 40 energy now for Zumba. He's going to be feeling good about that. He's got his barrier as well. Can continue to charge it up. 76. Now the Hurt's going to come in. There's the grab right into the corner. 3 quick kills for Seoul Dynasty. Make it 4. Fleta with the mines. Obliterating EQO and Fraggy both. And now things get a bit dicey here for Philadelphia Fusion. They're dancing around the corner, but they're not going to make it in time. Boombox will get caught in the end by Miro's Earth Shatter, but
Yeah, I believe Carpe might have seen that there was no Widow on the other side of things. That's why he feels very comfortable not running his own. Widow is going to go to Tracer instead to be able to help put some pressure on these tanks and Fleta himself. EQO the big hook. That is 2 quick tank kills. That's what Roadhog does.
Yeah, he's warmed up now. Kind of whipped his hook there. Put it into a tree. That's definitely not what he wants to be catching.
You can't blame EQO for missing that hook, though, because he's so young, he has no idea what a phone booth is. He's just kind of confused that it's even there, so he's just going to try to throw his hook at it. He's like, what do you mean hooks don't go through phone booth?
And again, Carpe winning this fight. Tracer v Tracer. Munchkin gonna get his orb. Carpe managing to back off, though, and get top back up again. Back control so key, and he may be able to catch Munchkin looking the wrong way. Yes, sure enough, he does. Zombo with the self-destruct kill on EQO, though, will make things difficult here for Philadelphia Fusion. This might be where it all ends as far as this payload's concerned. Caught in the bend. Jaehong with the trance to continue to push forward, set it up for his team, and the self-destruct, not gonna happen. Well, never mind, it does get the kill on Fleta. How does Fleta get kicked?
Just one, and now it is only Boombox, but he will get pulse bombed on the point. That is where the payload will end. Unable to match that. They lose their healers who aren't able to rotate quickly enough and get to the rest of their team. Seoul has made huge changes here. This is the time you have to do it. Although even only 20 seconds left, I don't think Zumba can get there. Not with 4 charge.
Not with 4 charge. He needs to get those barriers in play. He needs to start getting the energy, but never mind. Carpe again with the hero play. Jaehong and Miro out of it. Pasted to the wall, and Munchkin's gone as well. They march forward now, Philadelphia Fusion to victory here, as there is no coming back for Seoul Dynasty. They will not be able to get onto the point, and it will be a 5-3. Oh, as I say that, of course, Toby's gonna be all the way back there, just keeping it alive, but it's not gonna be good enough. Philadelphia Fusion, make it happen. 5-3 win. Struck out in the open, not gonna matter because Jaehong is invuln while he has his trance going.
Poco left all alone back there. EQO trying to bring this back. They get 2 really quick kills on both supports on the other side of things. Miro has popped his Primal Rage now, trying to deflect this, but I think Philly still has a window here where there's no healing for Seoul.
Unless there is going to be the reflecting here from Fleta, not quite getting as much out of his ult as he was hoping. Fraggy eventually going to tase him to death. He does have the pulse. Yep, going to go for the stick. Oh man, it's just a put it on the payload instead of the target. No Diva kills there. EQO, though, has got the Dragon Blade, but he's under fire. Trance is going to keep him alive, and the Trance from Jaehong committed immediately. This could turn it, as now there is nothing to cancel out to this ult. EQO going to chop Toby in half, looking for more. Fleta is the one going to work right now. Poco been demeched.
Dueling blades on both sides. Right now, though, it is Seoul still in control. Both tanks will fall as Munchkin on the cleanup through. A dash through from EQO will try, but I've got 2 dashes as Fleta locks it out.
When you got those low HP targets there, that's all Fleta was hoping for. Neptuno and Boombox once again as a duo, watching each other's backs, and now Fleta on the high ground, trying to force them off. Carpe gonna have something to say about that, but never mind. Jaehong with that snipe out of nowhere.
Gets wrangled into that over there. Boombox and Carpe both out. Neptuno soon to fall, and that is the man of the hour in Miro. He gets himself a couple of kills. Baby Blaster out, but Zumba out of mech. So far, advantage still for Seoul, but they're being held back by the cart being slow to push. Poco's just stalling it out, but Philadelphia can't buy a kill right now.
They can't. It doesn't seem like it. Carpe's going to do the best Munchkin impression that he can here, trying to just challenge on this point, trying to stay alive as best he can. He will eventually get whittled down, and Munchkin cuts off the reinforcements. It will be Seoul Dynasty prevailing in the end. 3-1 victory over the Philadelphia Fusion.